Yeah. So we went through the lot of introduction from past three demo classes. Actually, we have seen the course introduction syllabus where the Docker and SDLC, where the Docker and Kubernetes fits in SDLC process. We have also
Mhm.
seen the SDLC process. We have seen what is server. We have seen virtualization and what are virtual servers, what are physical servers. We have seen how the Docker is installed on the virtual servers. We have seen everything uh, which required for the demo. One thing we need to do is, as of now, uh, the importance of Docker and Kubernetes in the IT industry that we need to cover actually. And then today's agenda will be like this. Can you slide show it? We will be creating an Ubuntu machine in AWS. Actually, it's a virtual machine. Actually, I have
Mhm.
shown you in the diagram how we create virtual machines on the physical machine, but we will only create virtual machine. We are not responsible to handle the physical machines. Physical machines will be handled by AWS itself. So we will be
So,
creating virtual machine. Yeah.
so we're gonna
In,
create a virtual machine in EC2 instance, right?
yes, yes. We will be creating virtual machine there, EC2.
Okay.
Yeah. And after installing the virtual machine, we will be installing Docker in that. After creating virtual machine, we will be installing Docker in that.
Mhm.
And we will be seeing what is the importance of Docker in industry, in IT, and why that important the Docker is as nowadays. And we will be going through the technical terms like Docker host, Docker client, Docker daemon. What are all these? Docker registry and Docker images. Okay, we will be going through all of these technical terms, and we will
Mhm.
be seeing the Docker architecture, how the command when we issue some command, Docker command, how the command reaches to particular Docker daemon. Like we will see the architecture very clearly, and we will be running some sample application, that's Nginx application, and we will be accessing that application from the browser. This is today's agenda actually. Okay, uh, we will go through each step. I will be logging into my AWS account. So let me go there. Is that? Oh, this is that one, right? Yeah. Mm, more captions, reactions. Okay, I'll be go here, aws.amazon.com. You can type like this. So
Yeah.
So if you are new to the AWS account, if you don't have an account previously, you can click on this sign into the console, right side. Okay. Then what you can what you can do is you have something called create a new AWS account at the bottom of this page. Actually, you can click on this, and then you should be giving your email address here, and then the AWS account name after creating. It's
Right.
it's a just a name of the account, so you have to give there. After, I cannot move forward because I don't have an email address. I have already created an account, but you will
I
be.
see.
It is very easy for you. Like you will be very clearly understanding when you go move forward. Okay, and at the end of the there are steps will be there. At the end of last step, like last before step, we need to provide our debit card or credit card information, like a card number and card holder name, and they will be debiting 2 rupees from your account to verify whether you are correct person or not. And you will be not chargeable, and that 2 rupees also you will be get credited. That is only for verification, and again you will be credited back the 2 rupees as well. It's there will be a no problem after that. And after creating your AWS account, you should wait for 24 hours, or you can contact. There are two possibilities to activate your account. You should wait for 24 hours to activate your account, or you should contact the AWS support team to activate your account. If you have any urgency, you can contact the AWS support team, or please wait for 24 hours so that your account will be activated. So these are the steps. I mean, I want to say to you to create your AWS account. Don't worry while giving the credit card, debit card information. It's very secure and they will not be doing any miscellaneous activities. So yeah, and see, the only reason why I'm creating the AWS account and creating the servers in the AWS account is it's because of some of you your laptops may have less configurations like 4 GB RAM and less configurations. So that's very complex to run your Docker and Kubernetes there in your laptop, within your laptop. Or if you run the Docker and Kubernetes in your laptop as well, your laptop may go crash, your laptop may be slow. So that's the reason why I'm suggesting everyone to run the Docker and Kubernetes in the AWS accounts, actually AWS server, so that your laptop will be safe. And here also it's kind of a free AWS, right? So free servers, right? So that's why. So I will be logging to my AWS account. So this is my email address, and while logging in, there are two types of users. Okay, so I'll click on. I'll show you. There are two types of users: root user and IAM user. Okay, after once you created an account, you should log in as root user. I will tell you what is an IAM user. That is the AWS concept, not belongs to the Docker or Kubernetes. It's an AWS one. So root user, you have to click on this root user checkbox, like bullet box, and then click enter your email address here, email address. This you will be giving when registering your account, when creating your account. Then click on next. Okay. Then give your password here. Okay, I will be giving my password. Click on sign in. So AWS dashboard looks like this. Okay, AWS dashboard looks like this actually. So always, whether you are charged or not, going here, creating you like the account name, right? My account name as DevOps. So here it will appear actually that account name. So that is the name which we'll be giving there while creating the AWS account. So you can always verify whether you are charged or not by going to the billing and cost management. Here you can click on this account name here, right side, and go to the billing and cost management here. So you can always see here, it's a no cost as of now. I have created newly, right? No cost as of now. It's a $0. You can always verify here whether you are where if you created any server, where, like whether you are let's say charged or not. You can always verify here. Can you able to hear me? Please confirm that.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. This is where you will be always seeing whether you are charged or not. If charged also, no problem. You can you can say like I'm newly created a newbie to the AWS, and I just created to practice the AWS services. You can send a mail to AWS people and they will be rejecting your payment actually. No problem with that. Mostly you will be not be paid until and unless you create an EKS cluster in with our course, that then only you will be getting a payment here. Like it is a monthly payment actually, so you will be getting a bill for every month actually. So but daily you can trace here whether you are charged or not. Okay. And next thing, after this, this is a billing information I can show you, and this is the first dashboard. This is the first dashboard when you log in into the AWS account. Okay, then you need to search here. This search box we have EC2. You can search like this. Okay, then you will be getting the EC2 first. It's not an EC2 image builder. You have to create this first one. You need to click on this or the right click on this, open in a new tab. I'll be clicking like this. So this is a dashboard of EC2 actually. This is a dashboard of EC2. Okay. So these are servers. Instances means virtual servers actually. Number of virtual servers that are running is 0. No servers are running as of now. That means no servers are running as of now. You can see, right, instances in the brackets, in the parentheses, there is a running, and how many are running? 0 number of instances are running. Okay, you can see it here. Okay, click on these instances here. Click on this. Okay, it will be going to the instances dashboard. You can see this is the instances dashboard. This is the instances page, that means dashboard. Okay, you can see no instances are present as of now in the running state. Instance underscore state is equal to running. I have searched with that, but in the stopped state also there are no instances. Okay, no instances means no servers. Instances means, see, instances means servers actually. In the AWS we will call instances. Servers and instances both are same actually. So these are instances. Okay, don't confuse that. Servers are instances, instances servers. Instance is equal to servers, servers is equal to instances. Okay, so before creating an instance or server, virtual server, you have to create something called key pair. You, in the left side menu, go bottom, go to the bottom and click on key pair. Okay, key pair. Just remember. So I will be also providing a documentation regarding this. No problem with that. But before the documentation, if you want to practice, so please remember there is a in the menu there is a something called key pair. Okay. Then I have already created a key pair, but I will be showing you how to create a key pair. Okay. Then here we have something called create a key pair. Okay, create a key pair. Just click on it. Just click on it. Give a name to your key pair. See, what is this key pair? First let us understand what is this key pair. Okay, this is a secret. Secret means password. Like this, in simple words, we can in the simple terms we can understand. It's a password to log in into the Amazon like server actually, to log in into the EC2 machine actually. That is key pair. Okay, key pair is something called password that is used to log in into the virtual machine, that is Amazon EC2 instance actually. Okay, that is Amazon EC2 machine actually. That is key pair. There's a password. So first we need to create a password. Okay, create key pair. Okay, then give a name to your key pair. Let me give DurgaSoft. Okay, then we have two types of key pairs. As of now, we will be creating RSA type key pair, and there are two types of keys like secrets we can create, but we will be creating to log in into .pem format, not .ppk. But this is used to log in through putty. But yeah, in Windows we'll be logging into putty, but in the session based, I will be showing you what is the difference between this. And if you are using Windows and if you are using putty to log into the machine, you should create this one .ppk or .pem. As of now, I will be creating .pem and I will be showing how to log in into the machine. In the same way, you can also log in. Okay, if you are using Windows machine as well, you can also log in with the .pem. Just click on pem. But if you are using putty is a tool. Putty is a tool that you need to install in your laptop to log in into the Amazon server. That is putty actually. But yeah, I will be showing that also in the next class. But I will be downloading .pem file. Okay, no need of doing any other configurations. Just add name, key pair, RSA key pair, and .pem file that we'll call it as. Then just create a key pair. Okay. Okay, it will download some key pair to your local machine actually. It will download some secret, some password to your local machine. Let me download that one. Click on the select your folder where you want to download, and click on the, if you want to change the file name, or don't, my suggestion is don't change the file name, like just keep the name as it is, and click on save. Okay, then your keeper has been downloaded. That means your secret, your password has been downloaded. DurgaSoft. Okay, DurgaSoft has been downloaded. Yeah, this is a process of creating key pair actually. Then go to the instances now. Instance in the same menu, left side menu, we have also instances. Click on that instances. I've already shown you this instance dashboard. Like instance means server. Okay, instance dashboard. There are no instances as of now. Let's create one instance. Okay, launch an instance and just give an name to the instance. DOCK Docker. Let me give just a name. Just follow as it is, which I'm showing in the demo today. Okay. Okay. So just select give a name here. You can select any of the instance, but yesterday I have given you some commands to install Docker in your command box. Actually, these are some commands I have given. So these are commands which are related to Ubuntu machine, Ubuntu server actually, so that I will be creating the Ubuntu server. Click on this Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a Linux flavor, one of the Linux flavor. Okay, so yeah, this is
Can you
Ubuntu
paste this?
and Amazon AMI.
Shiva, can you
Okay.
paste the comments to chat window?
Sure. I can paste you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Where is that? Command C. Chat.
Thank you, Shiva.
Yeah, these are the commands. Okay. So these commands are belongs to the Ubuntu. Okay, you can install Docker in any of the servers. Okay, but mainly I'm installing an Ubuntu because it's a very flexible one. Okay, you can choose. You can you don't choose anything here in the place of AMI. It's a Amazon concept. Just leave it as it is. Okay, then here is the important one, instance type. Okay, how much instance type means server type, how much capacity, like how much amount of CPU or how much amount of memory that you want to give to your server, that you need to select here. There are different instance types actually here, t2.nano, t2.micro, and t2.small. There are different instance types. That means how much the different capacities that we give to the server actually, that is instance type. But free tier eligible, you can see it here as free tier eligible. That means it's a free of cost for 1 year. Okay, you can create this, you can select this free tier eligible one, t2.micro. Okay, this is the instance type I am going to select. And you can see it here, key pair. We have created a key pair, that is a password to log in into the server, right? That is the key pair we are selecting here actually, DurgaSoft. You can, after creating there, you can see that key pair here, DurgaSoft here, right? You can see, right? Yeah, this is the key pair I'm selecting. Okay, this is the key pair I'm selecting. And everything in the network settings, you there are two options. These are security group is something called a firewall that is used to log in into the machine. Something we need to open some ports to log in into the machine. See, I'll be telling you, just select this, select an existing security group, just select that. Okay, you will be seeing one security group. This is a firewall, I can say as of now, but I'll be very clearly explaining. So this is security group. Just you, after select existing security group, in the below common security groups section, you can see the default security group. Just click on this, it will be selected. Okay, just these are the configurations that you need to do in order to create a instance. That means server actually. You just leave other configurations as it is. No, don't make any changes other than this. Okay, because if you make any other changes, you may get paid, or you may get some errors. Okay, just make sure that these changes, these options are only selected by you. Okay, then Here we have something called number of instances. That means number of servers, actually how many virtual servers you want to create. Of that here we have that one. Okay, that is, I want to create only one server as of now. No other servers I want to create. Only one server I want to create. That is here. That is why there is one here. Okay, then at the bottom there is something called launch instance. Launch instance is there. Just click on that. Okay, yeah, your instance is being created. Your instance is being created. Just again go back to the instances here, bottom, top. So you can see your virtual server is being created. Actually your virtual server is being created, and just check here instance state. Okay, pending state. That means it is still creating. It's creating. It takes 2 to 3 minutes to create. Yeah, you can see it here now, running state. Okay, you have to also status checks. It should also pass this. It will take 2 or 3 minutes to pass the status checks actually. So this is the instance actually. Okay, this is the instance. This is a server. I mean to say virtual server. Okay, then see, when it comes to this virtual server, I want to show it in a diagram. One, two. Okay, so let me take a, suppose you think this is a server, virtual server that we have created in the Amazon application, like Amazon web services, AWS. Okay, EC2. I will say EC2. Okay, EC2 server. Okay, this is EC2 server actually. Okay, to log in into this EC2 server, suppose this is before the talking about login, let's understand some other concept first. Okay, there are ports. Each and every server will be having some ports actually. Ports means it's something called, it's something called port. I'll be telling you. So ports are something like this actually. If you see in it in a diagram like this. Okay, okay, it will be like this. Okay, okay, it will be like this. Okay, port ranges will be starting from, I will tell you what are these things. Okay, no problem, don't worry. Okay, port ranges will be starting from 0 to 65,565. Okay, okay. So in order to log in into this machine, this server, okay, in order to log in into like this, this is it's something called, in order to access something inside the server, these ports are required actually. Suppose I'm running an application inside this server. Okay, suppose this is an application, app one, app1. Okay, this application is running on port 8080. Okay, this application is running on port 8080. In order to access, this is your browser. This is your browser in your laptop. Okay, uh, browser in your laptop. Okay, so access means in order to view this application in your browser, this port this port should be accessible from this available ports. 0 to 65,565 ports are available for each machine. For each machine, 65,565 ports are there. Okay, you need to allow 8080 port from this here actually. Suppose let's think this is 8080 port. Sorry, 8080 port. If this 8080 port allowed at this machine level only, you will be able to access your application from the browser actually. through this 8080 portal. Let me draw like this and like this. You'll be able to access your application like this. This port 8080 should be allowed at the instance level. Here, this is instance in server level. This should be the traffic. The traffic is the request which is coming from the browser to this server should be allowed at the instance level. Okay, should be allowed at the server level. The server should allow. We need to give some configurations to allow this 8080 traffic to this instance. Like this instance, we will be giving some configuration there to allow this 8080 port actually. So that is called security group. Okay, security group. Okay, control. In the AWS, we'll call security group. I'll be showing you in the AWS account. Okay. Security group. This in the security group only, we will be giving to allow port 8080 and we will be attaching this security group to this server actually. Then you can access this application from your browser actually. I'll be showing what is security group. Any questions until here? Please ask questions. If you don't understand, please ask questions. Yeah. Any questions, please? Or understand, it's understandable or
This 22 micro with 8 GB capacity, that is sufficient to run Docker? Right?
yes, it's almost sufficient to run Docker. No problem with that. I'll be installing Docker and will showing today now.
Okay.
Any questions on this
no.
concept?
No, please continue.
It's clear, right? No problem with that, right? No problem, right? It's understandable, right? Okay. Yeah. So we need to allow some security group to access an application from your browser. Okay, then that is security group. Okay, we will be going here in the Docker. While creating this machine, this server, we have created we have attached some security group. Did you observe? Let me show you once again. Launch an instance. I'll be creating one more. I'll not be creating one more instance. I'll be showing the configuration. We have selected this Ubuntu machine and we have selected this t2.micro. Okay, then we have to selected this key pair, and at the time of creation we have created something called security groups. Select an existing security group and we have selected this default one. This is the security group where we need to allow traffic to your instance actually. This is where we need to allow traffic to your instance actually. Just click on cancel. Just I want to show you, that's why I click on create one more instance. Just click on cancel. Okay, then go to the security section. Just this is a server we have created, and just click on this checkbox on the server and go to the security section here down at the bottom, like second tab. Just you can see it here, security groups. Just right click on that, open in a new tab. Okay, then go to this tab. Okay, go to this tab. You have something called inbound rules and outbound rules. This every topic which I'm telling now is related to AWS, because this you need to understand clearly so that you'll be very clear when it comes to Docker. So that's why I'm explaining here. So just remember this. Click on inbound rules. Okay, you click on edit inbound rules. Just add a new rule in the custom in this section, type section. Okay, just click on this. Just click on all traffic. In the source section, click on anywhere. Just if you want to give any description, you can give, and click on save rules. Okay, just do like this. No problem, you will be getting. Just do like this. Okay, then you'll be getting no problem. Then again go to instances here, EC2, and here we have something called connect. connect. Just make sure while doing this, your instance state is in running state, and the status checks what 2 by 2 checks passed. Make sure these two things, running state as well as 2 by 2 checks passed. Okay, and just go to select this Docker instance like machine and click on this connect option. Okay, then EC2 instance connect. First tab you click on it, and just leave it as it is. Ubuntu username is Ubuntu. Just click on connect. Yeah, you are connected to your virtual machine. You are connected to your virtual machine. This is the virtual machine you are logged in. Okay, if you are using Windows, if you are using Mac, or if you are using Ubuntu, any machine you are using, like any laptop you are using, you will be able to log in like this. Okay, no problem with that. You no need to install putty and log in through the putty. No problem. You can log in like this directly, and this is how you will be logging into the server. Actually, you will be logging into the server. As of today's agenda, we have created an Ubuntu virtual machine in AWS, and as a next step, we will be installing Docker in Ubuntu machine. Okay, in Ubuntu machine. Okay, just I'll be clicking on this. Just go to sudo user, sudo su hyphen. Okay, okay. I'll be giving this command as well in the chat. In this chat, this is small as sudo su hyphen, and go to the commands which I have provided. Just execute each and every command one by one. Okay, go to this machine, sudo apt update -y. These are just installation commands. Don't worry, just execute as of it as it is. Okay. Yeah, this has been completed. First command has been completed. I will be doing the second command. Okay, the second command has been completed. Third one. Yeah. And the next one. Yeah, and the next one, go there and copy the next one. Okay, then copy the next one.
This is Docker Community Edition that we are installing, right?
Yeah. One modification here is there. Just remove -y at the end of here. apt-cache policy docker -ce. -y is there at the end, but just remove that. Okay, it is working in my local laptop, but it is not working in the EC2 machine. Just click on, just select another command. Yeah, Docker is being installing. And make sure that before installing, before running all these commands, you switch to root user, sudo su hyphen, you type that and execute all these commands. Before switching to the root user, do not execute these commands. Okay, for the safe side. And we have installed Docker, as of this step, we will be verifying whether the Docker has been successfully running or not. Okay, the Docker has been successfully running or not by looking sudo systemctl status Docker. Just see, you can see it as active and running state. You can see it as active and running state. That means Docker has been successfully installed in the server, like Ubuntu machine virtual server, and it is in running state. Okay, you change the permissions of the Docker sock. Okay, yeah, then you can see whether it is successfully, it's installed and actively running. Still you can verify in this way. Just run just Docker. Yeah, you can, if this type of output coming after you execute the Docker, that means your Docker has been successfully installed and it has been running. Actually, this is the installation of Docker, and one modification this is while installing, like at this place, at this command, just remove -y. Previously there is a -y here, just remove that one before executing that. That is just one modification I can say. Okay, then what is the next step as part of our agenda? We have installed Docker in Ubuntu machine. Everything is working, no problem with that. Okay, and what is the importance of Docker in industry? Okay, what is the importance of Docker in industry? Let me explain this with you with the diagram. Okay, let me take a screenshot. I'll be providing this for you in a document. Yeah, yeah, when microservices has been come into the market, then Docker has been more popular. What are microservices? How what is their use? And I'll be explaining that. Before some years, actually, how the applications are might be there. Okay, like suppose there is an Amazon.in application. Amazon.in application. What are the services that are available in that Amazon.in application? Let me tell about that. One service is payment service. Like we can do payment. Okay, PAYMENT after selecting goods. Okay, and other service is cart service. We can add some goods like selected items to the cart. That is cart service. Other service is menswear. Menswear, electronic items. These are different services that are provided. These are different services that are provided in the Amazon.in application, right? I hope you know this Amazon.in. There are different services. Let me go there and show you. For example, we have taken that, but there are many services. So like this, there are different services. These are different services we have: bestsellers, new releases, movers and sneakers, and these are different services we have. And yeah, these are different services. Okay, phones, menswear, kidswear, any item, different services we have. So these are different services in Amazon.in application. Previously, when the application is in monolithic, what is monolithic? We can say monolithic applications. Before some years, how the applications are used today. Each and every service has been coded in one application only. Only one application will be there. All the functionalities will be given to that every application, every service coded in one application only, in one code only. That is monolithic. But that will called as monolithic. What are the problems that may occur in case of monolithic application? What are the problems that may occur in case of monolithic application? See, we are going to see the importance of Docker. Okay, that is why you need to understand the monolithic and microservices. After you need to understand the Docker, the importance of Docker. That's why I'm explaining the monolithic applications. Okay, monolithic applications means each and every service has been coded by developers in one application only. That is monolithic application. What are the disadvantages of this monolithic application? There are many disadvantages. I will be saying you only a few disadvantages because as of time constraint. Okay, so if something that we need to update, or let me to tell you, there is a new bank has been come into the market. The bank name is Mars, Mars. Okay, new bank has been come into the market. The bank name is Mars, and many people are the account holders in that Mars bank actually. But Amazon.in may not support Mars bank to pay to their products, actually to pay to the selected products. Then what Amazon decided is, I want to, like, they want to provide the functionality that this bank also is these bank holders also, account holders also, will be able to pay in the Amazon .in application. They have decided, they are decided to provide a functionality like that. At that time, at that requirement, they need to update this payment service. They need to update this payment service, right? In the payment service, they need to add new bank account like Mars bank account to update this payment service. In order to update this payment service, suppose this application is running in a production environment. To update this payment service only, if this application takes, if we need to make entire application down to update this payment service, or card service also should be down, mainsware also should be down, and electronic item service also should be down. Each and every service should be down. And suppose, let's assume it will take 20 minutes to update any service, or let's in our case payment service. Okay, 20 minutes to update any service. Okay, then it's a huge business impact if the application is down for 20 minutes. If the application is down for 20 minutes, is a huge a business impact. Actually, there are many customers that may go to the other applications, not Amazon, not in the people may go to Flipkart, like that. Some business impact will happen. Okay, it's a disadvantage of one of the disadvantages in microservices. Sorry, one of the disadvantages, monolithic applications. Each and every service has been coded in one application, and in order to update a small change as well, in order to update a small change in that application, we need to stop entire application. We need to update the thing. Actually, we need to update the thing so that our requirements were updated. Okay, in our case, a new bank will be added to the payment service. So if the entire application is down, there will be a huge impact in the market. Okay, this is the main reason why the microservices has come into the market. What are microservices? Let me tell with you a simple example. Okay, this is one service, this is one service, this is one service. We have taken 4 examples, right? This is one service. In the previous years, all the services has been coded, developed in one application only. But in case of microservices, there are different applications for each and every service. Suppose this is a payment service. Okay, this is a, okay, let me put here payment service. This is a payment service. Okay, this is a card service. Okay, card service, and this is a menswear electronic items. So in case of microservices, these are different applications. These are different applications. Okay, these are different applications. In case of monolithic, all the services were in same application, but in case of microservices, these services are different applications. They work together, they communicate and they work together, and we can see as a single application only from the browser. Okay, like this. Actually, they will be communicating with each other like this and like this. They'll be communicating like this, like this. They'll be communicating with each other and working as a whole application. But what is the disadvantage? I told you, in order to make any small change, entire application should be down in case of monolithic. But in case of microservices, in order to add a new bank, Mars bank, to this payment service, entire application may not be down, will not be down. Actually, the card service will not be down, menswear will not be down, and electronics items will not be down. Only payment service will be down, and new bank will be updated in the payment service, and then that is able to serve that Mars bank account holders. Actually, that is the microservices. Here it takes only 2 to 3 minutes. Not, it's less than 2 minutes. Okay, less than 2 minutes to up that application. Less than less than 2 minutes to up that application. This is the payment service. We will only down this payment service. We will only update this payment service. All the other services will be running as it is. No, there will be no problem to the other services. Only payment service will be down, and it will be taking less than 2 minutes. See, in this monolithic, in order to update one payment service, we need to down all the services. Actually, it takes 20 minutes to make up again. Okay, but in case of microservices, we are going to down only payment service, and it will take very limited time to make up again, and it will be running as it is. Okay, it will be running with the functionality of new requirements. That is the microservices. So the why the companies are moving to microservices means, this is the main reason. This is, many other reasons are there. This is the main reason why the companies are moving to microservices. Okay, most of the companies, many companies, not, I can say almost all the companies who are moving to microservices in the present market. Actually, microservices in the present market. Okay, how we can deploy to this microservices to the machines on the servers. Actually, we will be using Docker in order to deploy this in order to place. Deploy means place. In order to place this microservice, in order to place these applications, in order to place these applications on the servers. Actually, that are microservices. Like, these are microservices. Each microservice, we will be creating one Docker image. We will be seeing what is Docker. The technical terms we will be seeing. Okay, we will be placing that application on the server. Each and every microservice, we will be placing application on the server. Because of companies moved from monolithic application to microservices, the Docker has been popular in the market. Okay, Docker is very popular in the market. Each and every company which is using microservices will be using Docker in order to deploy their applications on the servers. They in order to deploy their applications on the servers. This is the importance of Docker in the current market. Okay, let me take a screenshot and provide you in the document. This one. Okay. Then, what is the next part as of our agenda? We have seen the importance of Docker in the industry, in the current market, and we'll be going through the technical terms of the Docker. What is Docker host? Let me go to this slide. What is Docker host? Just remember these technical terms, because we are going to use these technical terms in our Docker course. Okay, just remember these technical terms. What is Docker host? What is Docker host? Just it's very simple. No, it's a 1 point explanation. Okay, Docker host is the machine on which the Docker is installed. That is Docker host. We have installed a Docker in this server, right? In this server, in this virtual server. This is called Docker host. Okay, just server on which Docker is installed is called Docker host. The server on which Docker is installed is called Docker host. Just remember that. Okay, then what is Docker client? What is Docker client? Within the server, this has been okay. Within the server, we are executing. Within the server, we are executing Docker commands. The command prompt, this is CLI, command prompt of the server. This is command prompt of the server. In the Windows laptop, you will be having command prompt, right? In the same way, server is also having a command. But this, assume it as command prompt, CLI, command line interface. We'll call it as where we execute Docker commands is Docker client actually. Is a CLI where we execute Docker commands is called Docker client. Okay, that is Docker client. Okay, that is Docker client. Okay, see, Docker client is a command line interface CLI that allows us to run applications as Docker containers. We'll be executing Docker commands and run applications. Okay, we'll be executing Docker commands and run applications. That is Docker client. Okay, Docker daemon. What is Docker daemon? Okay, Docker daemon is something called a background process. Like let me show you here. So why we are able to execute these Docker commands in this server means a Docker daemon is being running at the in the background in the server. Okay, let me show you. We have already seen that. Let me show you once again. Status Docker. See, this command systemctl status docker command is used to check whether whether our Docker service is properly running or not. Okay, Docker daemon is properly running or not. Let me give you this command in the chat. Okay, this is the daemon. You can see it's something in the background that is running. This is called daemon. Okay, this is something in the background that is running called daemon. This is something in the background that is called running in the background is called daemon. This is Docker daemon, something, the process of the Docker that is running in the background, which is accepting our Docker commands. When we are executing Docker commands from our CLI, the Docker daemon is the one which is accepting our commands. Actually, let's is a simplicity purpose. You assume this as a Docker daemon, something that is running, the service that is running background is called a Docker daemon. Actually, that is Docker daemon. And Docker images. What is Docker images? Docker images were something called a binary. Yesterday I have told you, right? A binary or a file. Like yesterday I told you, right? Let's take in a game example that we have taken yesterday. In order to play any game in your laptop, first you need to download some binary from the internet, and you will be double clicking on that, and the game will be playing. Okay, that is in case of game. Okay, in order to run any application, so let's take Nginx application, you need to download a binary from the internet. Okay, and that binary is called a image, Docker image. Okay, that is a Docker image. What will be there inside the image means our application will be there inside the image. When you run that image, our application will be running. Okay, all these things I'll be providing in very clearly in the document after these demos. No problem with that, don't be worried. Okay, well, these are Docker images. Okay, these are Docker images actually. What is Docker registry? What is Docker registry? Docker registry is used to store Docker images. Docker registry is used to store Docker images. Yesterday I have shown you like hub.docker.com, hub.docker.com, right? This is a Docker registry, one of the Docker registry available in the market. Okay, explore. This is one of the Docker registry provided by the Docker people. Okay, available in the market. There are many images. These are all images actually. These are all images. These are all applications. Okay, that you can run in your laptop. Okay, so these are images. These are Docker Hub is a Docker registry. This is a public registry, and there are private registries are also available. Okay, there are private registries also available. When it comes to AWS has something called ECR. I'm just explaining, like, you should be able to know there is also a something other than Docker Hub also. That's why I'm explaining ECR. Not explaining, just I'm showing that. Okay, this is entirely related to AWS. Okay, don't worry with this. Just I'm showing. Okay, this is the ECR where we will be storing our images, our custom images. I will be explaining you what are custom images, why we will be creating that. Okay, I'll be explaining very clearly. Okay, I'll be taking one Java application. You don't need to worry about the Java application. I'll be giving for you also. Just you can take uh, that Java application, and you can create a Docker image from that. That is called custom image. I'll be telling you very clearly. So this is ECR. ECR we will be where we will be storing the custom images actually. So these are the technical terms that we need to know before deep diving into the course. Docker host, Docker client, Docker daemon, Docker images, Docker registry. I hope this is clear. Any questions up to now, please? Okay, I hope no. And then what's the time? Oh, yeah, it's a time now. Okay, and I will be explaining tomorrow the Docker architecture. Okay, I thought that we can go through the Docker architecture and running an Nginx application today itself, and but it's almost 9 now. So we tomorrow what we will be doing is we will be going through the Docker architecture. What is Docker architecture and how the components are settled in the Docker architecture, and we will be running the Nginx application inside the server which we have installed today, which we have created today, and we will be accessing that Nginx application from our browser, and I will be explaining you tomorrow some commands as well. Commands that is used to run, stop, restart, and download images. So I'll be explaining you some commands tomorrow. Yeah, these are the things we are going to I'm going to we are going to explore tomorrow. Okay, combinedly. Okay, then the today what we have discussed, creating a Ubuntu machine on Amazon AWS cloud, and we have installed Docker and Docker in Ubuntu machine, and the importance of Docker we have seen, and we have went through the we have went through the important terminologies that we will be using in the Docker course. And tomorrow we are going to see Docker architecture, running Nginx application, and some of the commands. And if the time permits, we will also see Docker Compose introduction tomorrow. Okay, and this is as of today, and demo classes link is going to end. Please register for the course. Yeah, I can tell you
Hi
that we will be
Shiva.
providing. Yeah, hi.
Hi Shiva. I have one doubt actually. See, I have installed Docker Docker
Okay.
software on my Windows machine, and in the course it will be taught means a Docker image has been installed and running on this AWS instances. So
Yeah.
will it make any difference if we do practice on Windows server? because there also in PowerShell we can run all the commands. We can install any application image, just like this. As an example, engine any image, ActiveMQ or IBM MQ images or any simple application images, and can execute and practice. So
yeah,
will it make any difference? Yeah.
No, it will not make any difference if you install in your laptop as well as in your Ubuntu server in Amazon AWS. The only reason why I am suggesting you to create an Amazon machine is because of some people may have resource constraints, like they may not have the CPU memory available, proper amount of CPU and memory, and their laptop may go down, and these are some of the reasons. So some problems you will be facing, we will be not facing in the class, and after the class when you practice, you will be facing some problems. So such kind of reasons, this should not be, that is the reason why I have suggested to run the Docker in the Amazon EC2 machine, so that I will be explaining in Amazon EC2 machine, so that you people also will be practicing the Amazon EC2 machine. Similar environment will be there if we both do in common environment. So that is the reason why I have told you. Yeah, no problem. If you have any
commands almost
proper
will be
resource
same
constraints.
only, right? The Docker commands
Yeah,
which
commands.
we run on, irrespective of the operating system, all the commands will be same, right? In Linux as well as on Windows.
Yes. Docker commands will be same.
Okay. And tell me one thing. In this course, Kubernetes also will be covered, right?
Yes. Kubernetes, Helm charts, and Arco CD.
Okay. So now when we will start Kubernetes topic, so for that as well, are we going to use the Amazon Web Services, a particular Kubernetes service? I don't remember what's the service name which Amazon offers.
Yes.
EKS.
EKS.
EKS, yeah, EKS. Sorry, yeah. Okay. So we will be using EKS, no? Okay. Got it, sir. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Any questions, please? Others, please. Okay.
So tomorrow link is gonna change, right?
Yeah. It's actually from Monday. Link is going to be changed. Tomorrow is the last day for the demo class. So yeah, that I can say.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
We'll
you
be
all.
continuing tomorrow. Thank you all.
Thank you.